Hit the lotto. Heads are gonna roll like Xavier. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll.
100 mentions dancing on my wall. Diss me and I don't see your response. Focus on the commas, not a call. I deposit, I do not withdraw.
All these heads are gonna roll. All these heads are gonna roll. Look, I'm out of space and I'm Apollo.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And fights through one man to about the 40-yard line. And the Vikings at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Trey Brown there on the stop. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. Touchdown! Xavier Gibbs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some space here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Red, cycle. Field, black.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Ready.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
38.
A quick throw out to Lockett. So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Able to find get the third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give right side for Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Love wants to shift things around.
17. White. Smash, red. Hut.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
On the ball.
2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 60 Fury. Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Hurry.
3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Second down. Here's Hurts. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On 1st down, Hurts. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Well, the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Gibbs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Side is complete on the diving effort. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Davante Adams with an amazing diving catch. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Black ultra. Ready.
On second down, Love once more. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Right, 97.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Love. They set up the screen to Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. And now Love going to change things up. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Love. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. Now they can't bring him down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Able to power through. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On the give, here's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Quickly to Addison here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A good pick up there of 20 yards. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hand off now to Gibbs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Love. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Come on, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Red, yellow, blue, black. Black, down. 6, mega.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And past the 35. Maybe dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Fights off the defender. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
Now Love. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Shot, 17. Go pink. Green jack.
Here's Love. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Ball red.
Love looking to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that incompletion now is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, But I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This from long, very long range. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one